Hey guys, Monochrome here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Genuinely good to have you. What you're looking at here is an orange Demonstrator simulation of a gun, model Glock 17, as made by BLACKHAWK. Now, let me be clear. This is not a real gun. And this is not something for the little ones. This is a training tool that is made out of molded polymer plastic and has the exact same dimensions as a Glock Model 17 9mm pistol, with one major exception: the weight. It is considerably lighter. Now, some of you are probably thinking, oh, that's a training tool for how to disarm an attacker. No. And this is going to be very controversial, but the truth of the matter is, I don't put a lot of stock into instructors who are like, yeah, I'll teach you how to disarm anybody, regardless of what weapon they're holding. Anyone tells you that, no, just walk away from them. Don't bother spending money on their training class. They're full of it. Because, well, here's the thing. This is basic human reactions. If someone has a gun pointed at you and you reach for it, guess what? They're going to instinctively jerk their elbow back and get the weapon away from your incoming hand. So an individual holding a real gun on you doesn't even have to have training. They can just instinctively, and they will, jerk their elbow back to keep you from grabbing it. So this is not really, although you could use it as such, this is not a training tool for disarming someone of their gun or their Glock 17 in this case. But it is an excellent tool for retention, as in you're a police officer, a security guard, or a homeowner checking out a noise on your property. You've got your Glock 17 in hand. This makes a great training tool for retention of your weapon, not for disarming someone else of theirs, but how to hold on to yours if someone tries to grab it from you. If the old instinctive elbow jerk maybe doesn't work, or you have an attacker who tries something else. So it's good for that. Now, it's also good for something that most people don't think about. Let's say that you're a leather worker and you decide, I'm going to get into making holsters. Well, unless you're filthy stinking rich, you're not going to go out and buy every single handgun out there on the market just so you can make holsters for them. No, you're going to get a handful of different models, the most popular ones, such as a Glock Model 17, and you're going to wet mold your leather holsters around something like this. Costs a lot less than an actual Glock Model 17, and far less legal hoops to jump through in order to get it. Now, unfortunately, there are jurisdictions where even something like this is banned. As a matter of fact, in my jurisdiction, if this obvious plastic simulation of a gun had realistic weight along with all the other realistic dimensions of a Glock 17, it would be illegal. But because it doesn't have the weight of an actual Glock 17, this guy in my jurisdiction is classified as something else. And I think you know what that something else is. Something that parents might normally buy for the smallest members of their family for amusement purposes. I'm not going to say the actual name. That's just the way YouTube is. But yeah, in my jurisdiction, because this lacks the weight of the real thing, it's classified as that, as in not the real thing, something suitable for the smallest members of your family. In some states, in some local jurisdictions, it's just banned outright, even though, as you can see, yep, it's just polymer plastic. I mean, I don't know, I guess you could throw this at someone, and if you hit them on the head, they might get a nasty bruise. Anyway, yeah, all the dimensions of a real Glock 17, again, not including weight, but yeah, solid polymer plastic. Pull that trigger all day, nothing's going to happen. The front sight is a good simulation of the real thing. The rear sight, as you can see, is blocked off. There's no notch. Ironically, though, this simulation of a Glock 17 comes with a functional light rail. I can tell you guys that light rail is definitely functional. So there you go. And there's another thing that's really good about having something like this. If you actually have a Glock Model 17, you carry it in a holster, what you can do is you're going to have to practice your presentation from that holster. Oh, there's a threat over there. It's something I need to respond to. Okay, reach down, grab it from your holster, present it as smoothly and as quickly as possible. Well, you don't have to practice with your actual Glock 17. You can use this instead, and it's a lot safer because you're never going to forget to unload this because it's not a real gun. So yeah, presentation from a holster. Very useful. And if you're an instructor and you're teaching a class full of individuals who have never even held a gun before in their lives, but each one of them has decided, hey, I need to get something for home defense. Okay, you can use this in a classroom setting to teach them how to properly hold a pistol before heading out to the gun range. So as an instructor in a very safe classroom setting, you can see immediately who gets it, who doesn't. And it's like, okay, good thing we didn't head out to the range with that individual or that one or that one. Okay, you guys pay attention. Take the training pistol, show them how to properly hold it. Definitely reduce the chances of an accident at the range. So that's very important. And I know I usually say specs in the description box below. Not this time, guys. I'm not actually reviewing a Glock Model 17. Its specs, very same as a Glock Model 17, minus the weight, and unfortunately I couldn't find the exact weight of this Demonstrator, but it is significantly lighter than the real thing. MSRP is going to be $40.95, but it is usually discounted on most sites by $10, right around there. And yeah, that's pretty much everything you need to know. Yep. On the outside, with the exception of the color, this is a exact simulation of an actual Glock Model 17. Makes an excellent trainer for gun retention skills, makes an excellent training tool for novices before you hit the range, and if you plan on taking up holster making, well, a heck of a lot cheaper than buying a Glock 17. You can use this for molding the holster around the gun. In this case, a Glock Model 17. And yeah, for those reasons, for those purposes, this guy gets a conditional recommendation. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you soon. Please continue to stay safe out there. Take care, guys.